bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like, oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's switch it up to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
This win, we need this one, especially when we play Queen's ass next week, like freaking Seattle.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 79 yards, and the Saints have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Morstead out
What's
now.
going on with this kicking?
To kick.
Come on. Now I'm about to change controls.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Davis now. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by the first-rounder, Darren Lee. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
They go again with Davis. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tavon Young. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
To the air, Smith on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Come on, I should have been a freaking sack fumble.
Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third and 2, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because...
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Breeze He's throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
On third and long, it's Breed. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now here comes Kansas City. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Back to throw, Smith. And Wilson has it. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick out the first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Two receivers left, one to the right. To throw on second down is Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And there's a flag on the play. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Smith on first down. And that is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On the carry, it's Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU, was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball. But football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Not much playing Trill in that elite game, in that elite match.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun, here's Smith. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2 yards on the pickup there.
I mean, like if he's open here and there, you can throw him the ball, but you just can't target the same receiver. I mean, just because that's not Sim. So you just gotta try to spread the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for
second down. Like if the nigga has if he has 9 catches for $190 yards, you don't even look his way anymore. like just look somewhere else.
Here's Breeze. And a quick throw here that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9.
Yeah, I mean
as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. With Charles Davis on Brandon Gaudin, it's Saints
just try to spread the ball. Unfortunately, that's just one of those things about Sim. But you get used to it once you start spreading the ball so damn much. After a while, you just get used to that, Rich. How that game go? Look, you played Cam, yeah, I seen that.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener.
I just almost threw a pick and I clicked the wrong button. I had somebody wide open and clicked the button behind him.
Completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season. Any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. Breeze to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
You know, I'm in BOE.
We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams.
After this game, I play the Eagles, guys. So I have a tough one, right back to back. I need to win. I need to win this game and win the Eagles game.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they've had 2 cracks at it from the 3. They haven't moved the ball an inch.
And I don't think you can continue to go ahead and run up against that brick wall. They've got to go to something different here. More than likely, the ball goes in the air on this snap.
Now Breeze. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I just missed the extra point, bro.
Didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
I just missed an extra point.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hey, this nigga made a 56-yard field goal. I was like, I don't even attempt that shit. Fuck that.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking for the out route. It's complete to Macklin. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL.
Yeah, BOE seemed already.
Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness
to
run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays. But I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
In my league, not. We had a few people who came. We had a few people who came close. Like me, I came close. I had 1 loss. We had a few people who had 1 loss.
They'll run with Davis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, it's just to put an update for it soon.
On 3rd after the run.
When it happens.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 3rd and 2, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They come out here in the I. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
Get it. Just got another pick. Tried to score before halftime.
Really nice
should be able to close this game out early, but I can't because he real tough. That nigga be coming back. I haven't seen this nigga come back from 3 scores.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Breeze.
Pick.
Over the middle, open
I threw that late. I'm happy.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll be first down, Saints.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Conley. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yeah.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting.
Come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the 50, it's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 1st down, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what
No. Someone was commenting on the YouTube channel from the game. They said great pick.
More important than it actually is.
The third quarter just started right now.
But this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Going to look deep for Wilson. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Yeah, that dude Ingram was a beast, man.
With a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this
Alex
afternoon.
Smith is a bum.
That last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd down following the run. Ingram again. Penalty marker is down here.
Come on, why'd you grab him? Already got to the outside.
At the 36. After the penalty, it's Ingram.
Yeah, he got a safety on me.
Into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Oh, that was 3rd. Wow, I thought that was 2nd. Oh, shit.
Pattern reading, trying to figure
out
that's
my fault.
And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, that's on me. I thought it was a 2nd down. That's why I just freaking went for it deep. The hell of it. It was a right read. It was a horrible throw I threw to the outside. And he kept stood inside of the touchdown.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. That is free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 82
This nigga just broke a long ass. I need to stop playing around. There's a lot of clock left.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this one incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. I was about to say. I dropped the easy pick, and then freaking his guy almost caught it. You about to see it. You about to see it right now.
And off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24.
Yeah, I had someone score a pick 6. I had someone score a pick 6 on me like that. My God, my wide receiver dropped the ball right off his hands, and someone took it home.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking.
Yeah, no, I was trying to juke back inside. I did it last minute. If I would have juked back inside, I could have took it home. I just went first. Did I get it?
With the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Tackle made that time by Jay Howard.
Oh my God, that's whack. I just wanted the first. I ran into his guy thinking I was going to lean forward. And then he gave it to me.
A huge one. That's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to.
The funny thing is, I panicked and threw it to him, but I had 2 wide receivers all the way up top, wide open. Go to ball. Oh my God, that was a touchdown. I seen the all-out blitz coming. I was trying to let the ball go. Oh my God, that was a touchdown. Bruh, he had nobody deep. Like, I was clicking that button.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
I didn't even look at the wheel. I was looking straight at the niggas I was running deep. I seen the blitz. I was just like, I saw audible the deep route once I seen he was blitzing.
Fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was looking for the deep pass. I had somebody else underneath, but I went straight deep.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing is Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Really?
Throughout the time that we've been
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
The ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field.
Nah, you see the comment that dude posted?
That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Damn, man, I'm pissed off right now, man. I had that touchdown. You can get that shit away. I'm going to try that out. I'm trying to get rid of Breeze anyway, so I'll probably try that out with whatever rookie I draft.
1st down and goal, the offense. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis.
See, look at that. We letting them come back in this game, bro.
And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to throw.
Gimme, come on, man.
They tried for the 2-point conversion.
When y'all catch this pick, if I take that shit back to the house, I get 2 points, bro.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much.
I juked the wrong way. Oh my God, I had the lean. I juked the wrong way.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out.
Oh, I got stuck with my guy. Look at all the people in front of me, bro.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Yeah, I got Bell and another rookie out there.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit.
Bird is not even on the field. I bench Bird, and Vaccaro's he's playing my secondary because I picked up the safety Stoward.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Good formation.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
Yeah, I'm trying to develop young guys. Like I traded away Delvin in the second-round pick and got Ziggy Ansah.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze will try again on second down.
Oh my God, throw the ball.
Chris Jones, the rookie from Mississippi State, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
So focused on looking at somebody else, they didn't see him.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He
wow.
An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll send this
That's what I'm going to say with that one. Wow.
It's a good one. Here's Thomas. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head.
I'm a Pats fan, so
caused him to drop it.
I had to try to trade for him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside
linebacker. That guy jumped over. Why?
Speed to get
yeah, no one, like, the thing about PJ, no one ever starts him. Like, this makes no sense for me. Like, since Madden 16, I always trade for him and pick him up and start him. No one ever starts freaking PJ Williams. It makes no sense.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Dang, I had the post. I was not paying attention. I had the post.
Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Throw the ball. Oh, my God.
This time as he'll go down.
I think I'm the sack like 7 times, bro. That's the only thing that hurts is this line. My line sucks. Booty. Like, if I don't get the ball off in time, I'm getting hit. And I had 2 people wide open on that.
Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere.
Oh, don't hit him.
Flag on the field.
He called the fair catch last minute. I didn't think he was going to call it.
It's going to be a penalty every time.
And they have to call it because the punt returner is defenseless at that point. He's looking for the football coming down from the sky. You have to protect him.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing
nah, I ain't about that pocket level,
completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Smith. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's held me in check since halftime, though, bro.
At the 21. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back.
It could have broke, but that spin was ugly. Oh, they had a better spin.
This offense, they went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Returnable for Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I left my zone and go play the tight end going over the top deep.
City first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction.
He's
he
gone.
Back up inside you into the.
He's going to go, Albert Wilson, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
At one point, this shit was 27-5, bruh. Remember I told you, he always comes back. Like, I've watched this dude come back from 21 points down.
This is fielded a couple yards.
He ain't about to let this shit happen on me, though. Fuck this. Let's go. I gotta play serious now. I played laps and I was up big. Now put this shit away.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
crack my back.
The game
play serious now.
You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze hands to Ingram.
I should have been the other
up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's brought down after a good game. An excellent pickup of 34.
I ran right into that tackle, man. That could have been ghost. I ran back to the left, to the right.
What you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup. The Saints are going to get a first down.
He's stupid. He said his name is Mark. He's not winning the game. Hey, leave Mark alone, bro. Mark can get it done.
But takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational.
I'm just trying to kill that clock.
How many timeouts does the opposition have left?
But also need a
touchdown. Do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking, and what they want to do is finish them off.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Surveying the field. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down.
I ran into that tackle again. I had a touchdown. I ran right into the tackle.
Out of that one. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
Yeah.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
That's what I'm about to do.
5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
I'm about to fall.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
I don't know, man. I ain't drunk. I'm just tired, bro. The nigga watching say he must be drunk. I'm running into tackles and shit.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
I need a touchdown here, man.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he takes it across
Get him up.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Get right in there and truck him.
Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
All right, defense. We haven't forced them to turn the ball over since halftime. Like that. Let's put this game away.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
We need a sack, fumble, or a pick. Shit, let's not close this game out.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
I'm going to play that nigga myself.
Going, and if they can attack again.
I'm going to get him to throw the Conley on this one.
If you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
What they say? Come on. They called that play to the outside and we can't even get it.
Focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they
nigga, that was I was housing that bitch. Yes. Like they called that play to the outside and we couldn't get it. That's what pissed me off.
In motion right, Macklin.
I'm playing Macklin my damn self.
Back to the air, Smith on second down.
Waiting for you to throw it to the tight end, yep. Yeah, you seen that. You see me sitting on Macklin on the tight end.
And now it's third.
Go ahead. I was sitting on that. Through one of them niggas, I was picking it off. Sitting on that boy with PJ.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And able to find Conley. It'll be a game.
I should have played him myself. That's on
And
me.
they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Smith caught here by Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Smith.
Come on with these tip drill, man. I had to switch up. That nigga kept my back-to-back man coverage. I had to switch up. Conley, he went to Conley 2 times when I was a man. And gave that boy 2 free catches. That's a 66 overall rookie that was playing him in that. I got nothing but rookies in the back end. Well, watch out for this game. I'm gonna show you my secondary.
Now Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson.
Oh, that's bull.
I
waited for the juke.
He's
trying to drive him to switch that D up.
The drive will continue. It's a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Smith now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I mean, every time I'm deep ball one-on-one, I ain't even going for the pick. I'm just going straight for the knockdown, nigga. I'm playing that bitch safe. I want to knock that ball down.
They're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
I'm going to play this nigga myself since he's been going on.
Smith.
Come on with these drop freaking volleyball picks, man. I need a corner, extra corner out there. Man, these niggas are tired.
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Getting down to the end here. They have a 2-score lead.
We dropped all them picks this drive.
That probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that.
That's what I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to kick the field goal and try it onside.
He's still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually
kick the field goal and kick it deep and force, and you force me to. But then he only had one timeout, so it made sense for him to.
Another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
He called a timeout. I wasn't new.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And he is going to
God damn.
Here. They call that a loss of 6 yards.
Bruh.
And it's 3rd down now.
Look how fast he hit Drew Brees. That could have been a fumble. Them boys is in Brees' face before I even handed that ball off. No, fuck that. We're going to get our 1st down back.
Out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking.
I'm going to let that clock die out.
First down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it
before we
or
kick
ran
this
it.
ball.
They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a 1st down.
Again, I told y'all, this boy be coming back, man. He played like we played so damn much. You remember when this game first came out? Me and him was playing every night versus each other.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
You ain't touching that ball. You thought I was gonna let you touch it?
At the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting
hold on, I'm gonna call a timeout. Give my niggas a few more rests. They all yellow. And get some green in there.
What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
If I get the pressure here, this could be early.
Down, it's Smith.
Give me. Come on. Yo, we can't catch no picks right now, bro.
That play, way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave
come on, PJ. I'm trying to get you 4 picks, man.
Yards in the league in passing, 45 touchdown passes given up. Anything they can do to knock down those numbers, they'll be happy to do.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the first rounder, Darren Lee. And that will right a...
That was a heck of a game, bro. was a heck of a game. I gotta play the Eagles in my league. Yeah, we shut down the run. Damn, 208 yards. Jesus. Nigga killed us. And those nigga 5 for 112. Them deep passes, because I was missing tackles, was really what won him the game. I was getting sacked left and right. But hold on, I'm gonna back out so y'all can see my secondary I was telling y'all about.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be. I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Wide receiver lineup right here. That nigga, he a beast. His offensive line sucks booty. Yeah, and wide receiver. Yeah, but look at the secondary, bro. That's what I was telling you. That's why I bring pressure. Look, see, 68, 64, 66. Like they some young, they all rookies, bro. You see it? That's why if I don't get the pressure, I know the niggas. If I don't get the pressure on the quarterback, I know niggas gonna beat my rookies because they rookies. They don't really got coverage. I'm developing them. And this nigga can't jump for shit. He gets caught on by everybody. He jumps to 83. Look at this shit. Shit's sad. I got linebackers that jump higher than him. My defensive end jump higher than him. And then back here. This is the nigga. I don't know why people keep testing him. The nigga's 6'2". He's not throwing the ball. Look at his speed. My strong safety. And this is why he caught them 2 picks on this board. You see this shit right here? You ain't catching them deep passes on him, bruh. You ain't catching them shit. You see that shit, dude? That 97 jump, you ain't catching them deep passes deep with my safety guy. Yup, that's why them 2 jump boys he threw on. Nigga, all I did was just sit on there with the safety. I'm like, this nigga about to moss your ass. And that's what they did. They mossed him with both picks. You ain't catching them deep passes with that nigga back there. I mean, you could catch it on this side, but this nigga can't jump for shit. But you throw it to the other side, the strong side, that nigga picking it off. But, yeah, I got some linebackers. These niggas, they quick. I'm working on them though, because their coverage sucks. I started my rookies. I benched the 2 vet niggas and I started my rookies. And this nigga was a 68 in the beginning of the season. He's 74 now. This nigga was a 74. He's 81 now. Developing these young bucks. But trading for this nigga was worth it though. I gave up a 2nd round pick and my best corner, my 84 overall corner. He brings that pressure I need. I'm about to end the stream, and I'm about to end this stream and then restream for the Eagles game. So you gonna watch that shit?